Hello everybody, welcome to What's the Hoot, live from Brosorth Hall at Rowan University. I'm Micaiah Tinklenberg.
I'm Sydney Volpe.
And I'm Kobe O'Brien, and we have some great content coming your way today.
Yep, here at Rowan University in Glassboro is ever changing, and no matter what your interests are, there is truly something for everyone.
Take me, for example. I found multiple things around campus that have piqued my interest. With just a couple being in club sports at Rowan has to offer, as well as being involved in Greek life, which we'll get to later.
That's something we have in common, Sydney. I enjoy playing for the Rowan Ice women's hockey team here at the formerly named Glassboro State. But today we will be showing you an inside look at a wide variety of different clubs and activities here on campus.
But before we get into that, let's take a look at some of the wonderful personalities that our co-workers, Brendan and Sam, got to meet out on the street this past week.
Do you have any clubs you're interested in joining here at Rowan?
You know, I'm not in any right now, but I definitely feel like I wanted to join like 3D printing, and I heard somewhere through the grapevine that there was an anime club nearby.
It is called the Asian Cultural Association, and I am in a project explanation because I'm white.
What clubs am I in? None. Absolutely none. At all.
I am part of the Rowan Television Network, RTN.
Yeah, Lab Theater is a club that does completely student-run productions every fall and spring.
Planned Parenthood Club on campus, so we talk about anything that's like Planned Parenthood does.
I am in ACMW, that stands for Association for Computing Machinery for Women.
I live, breathe, and sweat, and cry, and bleed RTN.
Why? Because my first year here, so I really just didn't want to do anything.
Are you aware there's some weird dude behind you just keeps looking at you?
You alright, man? Here, come here. Come here. Come here. Alright. What's your name, you? Tungsten Arm O'Doyle.
And it's basically just an open invitation for anybody to come and meet some very chill people. We just sit and do activities the whole time, and it's really awesome. It's very low key, so it's just really cool.
Are you a part of any clubs here at Rowan University? Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm one of 2 white people on the e-board for the Asian Cultural Association, and the members of the club, the people who regularly attend our meetings, are of every race. You know, it's inclusive. You know, everybody just wants to share the culture.
I just want to know because like we're trying to get a consensus survey here. We're trying to get like a little bit of everything here. Wouldn't you like to know? Answer the question.
They had Title 10 week. We did like a whole consent week when we talked about like consent is sexy, like how to say no, it's okay to say no and stuff like that.
I used to be a part of this club called Cinema Workshop. I don't really like them a lot.
All right, Brett, are there any clubs that you're currently in or intend to join in the coming future?
I've been a part of the Cinema Workshop for a while now.
Everybody wanted to be a director, and then nobody had a good idea. They all kind of sucked.
Do you enjoy these clubs that Rowan offers?
Oh, absolutely. Dave honestly made my entire years here very much worth it.
You heard it. Absolutely.
And it's boring. They meet too late. But I'm in a lot of stuff now. I'm just not going to tell you here because I like to keep a low profile. So I asked this guy a question, and he did not answer.
Now that was pretty awesome. Man on the Street has to be my favorite part about TV. There are so many different people, personalities, and perspectives out there that need a little bit of light every once in a while.
Now it's time to get into the juice of our show. It's time to show you the wide variety of things that you can get involved with here at Rowan. We're going to start with our man Riley, who had the pleasure of interviewing the president of Rowan Archery, Rob Robinson.
Oh, hello. Welcome to the late show with me, your host, Riley Granada. And tonight I'm here with Rob Robinson, the president of Rowan Archery. Tell me, Rob, tell me about archery.
So Rowan Archery is a sports club that's based out of the Recreation Center at Rowan University. This club has 2 different sides. We have a recreation side, which most people come out to do, and we have a competition side. Our recreation side People can come and go whenever they want. And when people think they want to be good enough to start out at competitions, we do offer a competition team where we will be traveling around the U.S. In the fall, we usually only go to Atlantic City. But in February, we managed to travel to Virginia for indoor nationals. And we're going to Virginia again for regionals, and then we go to Georgia for outdoor nationals in May. So our competition team is very excited about that. When you get on the competition team, you'll usually have a bow designated to yourself, so not that many other people will touch it besides, officers and the coach working on it to make sure our competition members put down the best scores possible at competitions. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the practices, like how often you practice?
So with practices, we have 2 practice locations now. One is at South Jersey Shooting Club off of Piney Hollow Road in Winslow, New Jersey. It's about 30 minutes from here. And we offered practice 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and double Saturdays. And then we have our other location, which right now we're trying to keep to on the competition members, which is the new field that we acquired at the Glassboro Intermediate School. We're still working out some of the kinks, but we're excited that we're going to be able to shoot full distances outside of 70 meters.
How many people usually show up to practice? Is it like vary during the week? Because I assume that like people have classes. So.
Great stuff from our guy Riley there, scoring an interview with the president of the Rowan Archery Club, Rob Robinson. For you travelers out there, Rowan Archery is a great opportunity for you. As Rob mentioned, that the team has traveled to various parts of the East Coast this past season for competitions.
But if you're not sure if archery is the thing for you, McKay got an opportunity to be out in the field with Rob as he gave her an in-depth look of what it takes to succeed with the bow in your hand.
Thanks, Kobe. Thanks, Sydney. I'm out here with Rob again on the field, gonna live out my inner Katniss Everdeen. You can see I'm all geared up, and I'm gonna try to shoot some arrows. Do you wanna tell them what I'm wearing?
Yeah, sure. So to start off, of course, with archery, you need a bow. A little bit about the bow. This is a SF riser with SF limbs. The bow is about 24 pounds in draw weight, 68 inches long from D-loop to D-loop. And a few fun parts that you would need to know is one, obviously your grip and the riser. You have the rest where your arrow will rest on. A lot of archery terms are quite self-explanatory. Of course, you have your sight bar and you have your sight block and your sight pin. And then on the string, on this black serving here, you have your arrow nock. And then, of course, on the front, we have a stabilizer which helps with both vibration and proper weight to keep the bow as stable as possible. And coming over to what she's wearing right now, of course, she has a quiver around her belt, and she has 3 Rowan School arrows. They're 1916 aluminums. And on her left arm, she has an arm guard to make sure the string doesn't hit her forearm, a finger string, and a finger tab.
All right, let's get shooting.
All right. Keep that next finger down.
Not too bad. Not bad.
Left hand index.
Nice shot!
That's pretty good. All right, third one for charm here. Not too bad, I think. I hit it all 3 times. Now that I've shot a few and lived out my Hawkeye dreams, let's see what a professional looks like. Alright, this has been What's the Hoot out in the field. Thank you, Rob. I'm your host, Makaya, and I'm having too much fun, so I'm going to keep shooting for a bit. Kobe and Sydney, back to you guys.
Thanks, Michael Phelps. I applaud you for having the courage to find your inner Katniss Everdeen, because I'm not sure if I know how to act with that type of weapon in my hand. Great stuff by Rob there, too, giving us great details and insight about the equipment needed for archery.
For the first time with a bow in my hand, I think I did an exceptional job, if I may say so myself. Switching over now to another extracurricular activity that Rowan has to offer. Here is an inside look with one of the many Greek life organizations here on campus, Theta Phi Alpha, end of the year formal from last weekend.
I'm here at Theta Phi Alpha's formal event, so we'll be going through what's happening at formal and how sorority life works.
Formal is an event held at the end of the year to celebrate organizations.
We're getting food now.
In order for formal to happen, there is a formal chair who's elected. This person, who may also have a team of co's, is responsible for not only finding the venue and putting it together, but also finding food, the DJ, and transportation as well. After food, the sister most likelies are presented.
This is to be a Theta Phi brother is Kaylee K.
These are our certificates for each sister stating something that they're very likely to do.
Any car she drives breaks down is Emma Avis.
This is something typically that's funny or something they do often.
Fall out of a chair 20 times in one night is Grace Matusa.
After that, the staff man is announced. Staff man is usually a guy who is known to be very helpful towards the sorority. Formal is just one way that all the sisters come together to celebrate their friendships.
This is my little Talia. Talia, say hi. Hi. She just joined this semester.
Greek Life is one of the biggest organizations on campus, and there are many students who join it every year.
Theta Phi Alpha has brought me literally my absolute best friends for life, and I'm honestly so sad. Don't make me cry right now because I think I might now that we're talking about it. But this organization has literally brought me the highs and the lows and the best and the worst of my life, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
And that was formal with Theta Phi Alpha. It was a fantastic experience. From hearing other people's insights, some people that aren't involved in Greek life automatically think bad things about it. But from my experience, it can only help you in the long run. There are many other events similar to the one you just saw, and I can guarantee that mine, as well as every other Greek organization on campus, do fantastic things to help out their national philanthropies and the community.
Now, with me being a sports communication and media major here at Rowan, I've gotten an inside look at just how much the esports community has grown on campus. Even just within my 3-year time period here as a student. Just recently, Nerd Street opened up a new venue on Rowan Boulevard to open up a whole new world of opportunities for people with an interest in esports. Our guy Blaze got an inside scoop over the weekend.
Are you a Rowan student that enjoys playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? RU Smashin' is a tournament organized by Rowan students in which the South Jersey Smash community comes together and competes in a friendly competition.
Hi there, my name is Jack Sayers. I'm an undergraduate student here at Rowan University, and I'm the head of Smash Esports at Rowan University. Rowan Smash, otherwise known as RU Smashin', has been running in Rowan University for about 7 years now, starting all the way back in 2016, just from a couple of kids who wanted to play the game together. Over time, it kind of got more and more competitive. All of a sudden, we were getting reached out from different bigger names in the scene across South Jersey, and before we kind of knew it, 30, 40 entrants, all of a sudden, rooms are packed. We have nowhere to put things. And from it, a lot of kids ended up stepping up for a club that was getting no funding, no accolades, any recognition from the school itself, just for their hobby, just for something they loved. It wasn't until this school year where we were finally reached out to the emerging Rowan Esports Club, who knew about our tournaments, but never really knew how to get in contact with any of us. From there, I was able to make these official Rowan esports tournaments. From there, I was able to get into contact with the people who wanted to grow esports at Rowan University and make it something bigger and something that people can be really proud of at this school. Now, and for the future ahead, we're looking to move everything into the local host esports center that's now in Robo. They are hiring me to run these tournaments as well. So now we have funding just for the club and for people who turned this from a hobby into something greater.
I mean, in terms of Are You Smashing itself, it gave me a place to hang out with a lot of people that I never would have hung out with otherwise. Right now, I would say my main group of friends I met through Are You Smashing, so just the Rowan Smash Club in general has helped me a lot in that sense. This event in particular has meant a lot to my Smash career overall. This was one of the first tournaments that I actually looked forward to going to every single week. This one, it was always, I always talk to my friends about, are we going to Rowan on Fridays? Like Fridays are for Rowan, And the fact that I would look forward to going to it every single week really cements like how much it meant to me at the time and even still now.
I've been here since 2017 and I joined the Smash community here ever since then. I just gotta say it's been a very wonderful experience. I've met many new friendly faces, many competitive faces or people as well. And it's just a very welcoming community here. Everyone's here is willing to have fun, willing to get better with each other, willing to know each other, and it's just a very great community otherwise.
The Are You Smashing scene, it's obviously very Rowan-centric. Rowan is in the name. A lot of the guys here do go to Rowan. A lot of us hang out outside of bracket too. It's very, very enjoyable.
The aspect of the Smash Ultimate scene in South Jersey, at least, that I love the most is the community that we have. I love this community so much.
These last couple of tournaments over the last spring semester were some of the biggest tournaments we'd seen in a while. And I think it's because a lot of people realized what this game is beyond the scope of just, a monitor, a controller, and a console. I think they realized that it is a community that is very, very loyal and strong. Hopefully we can become more than just a main staple at Rowan University, more than just a main staple in the southern parts of New Jersey, but in Tri-State as a whole, and kind of send a message to what just a couple college kids could do.
Now, that was pretty awesome. I will say, esports was never something that caught my eye before, but if what we saw is only the start of the industry here at Rowan, then I might need to hop on that train now.
I completely agree, Micaiah. Wait, remember that Brett mentioning the CW later? That's right, we happened to get a Hot One style interview with two members from the Cinema Workshop's e-board.
All right, and welcome back to Hot Funds because of copyright. I'm your host, Brandon Martin, and today we're joined by my two guests, Kyle Maylander and Nico Iwanu. Pretty good, man. You got it. You stop it. So, these are my two guests from Cinema Workshop. Can you please recite your positions and previous positions as members of Cinema Workshop?
I am Kyle Maylander, as he said already, and I'm the SGA representative. I represent the club.
Thanks, Kyle. I'm Nico. I used to be the web chair, and then I was promotions, and then I was only web chair, and now I'm nothing. I don't represent the club anymore. I'm just a member.
Speaking of being nothing, it is time for them to eat their chicken. Eat your chicken.
Like right now, all of it?
One.
Like just one?
Eat one chicken.
Okay.
So, what first got you into Cinema Workshop?
So, back in my freshman year, my humble freshman year days when I had no beard, I pretty much knew about the club beforehand. I found out when I finished with high school that there was a film club at Rowan, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to give it a good old try, and I've been there for 4 years now.
All right, that was really long. You?
I was, just like my good friend Nico over here, I was like, man, I really love movies, and why wouldn't I want to make one? And then I'm going to
Shittiest host I've ever seen.
What the fuck is this guy's deal?
All right, all niceties aside, what future do you seek working in the film industry? Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
6 feet under, I don't know where.
Right, right. Hey, man, psoriasis.
I want to be exactly like Logan Paul. I want to go into
Japanese forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to go into a Japanese.
That's where it can.
But show it all. Like show it all. Get
like I
up
want to.
close.
I want to actually accomplish what he did. Like
Right.
he didn't show enough.
Go where no Paul has ever gone before.
Uncensored.
Yeah.
Speaking of going
That's
where no
interesting.
Paul has ever gone before, eat your next chicken.
All right. Cheers.
What can Rowan students look forward to
All right, so hot.
experiencing?
Sorry.
What can, interrupt me again and I'm coming over there. What can Rowan students look forward to experiencing by attending Rowan Cinema Workshop? Be quick, please.
Well, we shoot a lot of movies. We make a lot of fests and features to get people familiar with the equipment. And we just try and make, good stuff.
Tell me more about that.
Tell you more about that?
We try to have fun, man. Like we just kind of. We're basically doing these shoots to.
Keep going. Keep going. Did I ask you to talk? No, keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
This looks like a hostage situation.
All right, and our last question for the night: do you have any future internships you're looking forward to that the Cinema Workshop you feel has given you enough experience to be able to handle?
Am I allowed to answer now?
Yeah.
So.
I was looking at you.
I don't know, man. You can.
It's all about networking. It's all about making friends. And if you don't, if you're just an asshole, then you're not going to make a lot of friends. So, it's just about being a good person.
Yeah, don't be like Brandon.
You heard it here, folks. Don't be like me. Well, now my guests can eat their last chicken. The last chicken they'll ever be eating.
This is laced, I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Do you think they add for blue cheese on hot ones?
That's a wrap. Turn it off.
2, 1.
I will never understand why someone would put themselves in that situation. For someone that isn't really a fan of spicy foods and is as white as they come, that looked pretty painful.
I agree, Michelle. Great stuff there from my guy Brandon, though giving us a great look behind the scenes of Cinema Workshop and also getting some perspective from a couple of their e-board members. Up next, we're going to give you an inside look at some mixed martial arts action. Sydney has the inside scoop.
We're here with Andrew, the president of the MMA club, and he's going to be showing me some moves.
All right, let's get started, Sydney. So I'll start off real basic. We're gonna call this our one. So it's almost like I'm riding a skateboard with my feet. Take my back foot step just a little bit out. So your right foot.
I'm goofy.
All right, we'll do it this way. All right. So you're kind of on an angle. My opponent's over there.
Oh.
So first thing you do, need our hands up so we don't end up on World Star, right? So my hands up high by my face. My one is gonna be with my front hand, my right side. Stick it out and turn my shoulders like I'm shooting a bow and arrow. There you go. The two, that's your backhand. You're gonna turn your back foot like you're swinging a bat. Easy peasy, let's do it. Ready? 1, 2. 1, 2. Beautiful. We're gonna add in a hard one. So you're 3. Your front hand's gonna curve around 90 degrees. It's called our hook. So 1, 2, 3. Got it. Looks beautiful, Sydney. You want to hit some pads? Yeah. Let's do it. Your one is going to go here. 2, 3. So 1, 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's it. All right, a little bit faster. Come on. Rocky. That's it. Sydney Balboa, I love it. Beautiful. Nice, good stance. love it. All right. Anything else you want to learn, Sydney?
I don't know, what else is there? What else can I, can I kick?
That's basically all of martial arts, but I'll teach you a kick. So this one, I'm going to step with my front foot and point it away from you. There we go. Yep, you got to open up the hips. My back leg's going to follow. And swing across. Yep.
Like that.
Oh, yeah. So one more time.
Okay.
Turn the front foot.
Front foot.
Swing the back one.
Swing.
You got it. All right.
Okay.
So.
Oh, it's when I keep like into there.
Yep, you got it. Nice. Keep the hands up.
Hands up.
Beautiful. One more. All right, ready? 1, 2, kick. Okay. 1, 2. There you go, Conor McGregor. That's it.
Yeah. Now we're gonna try some real sparring.
Wow. Before we close, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Brazen Bran. Are you looking for a breakfast that's delicious, satisfying, and nutritious? Look no further than Brazen Bran. Brazen Bran is a breakfast classic that's been enjoyed by generations with the perfect balance of sweet and crunchy. With 2 scoops of juicy, sun-ripened raisins in every box, Brazen Bran is the perfect choice for anyone who loves the sweet taste of raisins. But Brazen Bran isn't just delicious, it's also packed with essential nutrients like fiber, vitamins, and minerals. So, start your day off right with a bowl of Brazen Bran, the nutritious and delicious breakfast choice for the whole family. Brazen Bran, the perfect way to start your day. Use promo code DOUG for 5% off your first online order. Shipping and handling not included. Again, use promo code DOUG for 5% off your first order. Shipping and handling not included. And wow, watching some of these segments today, I gotta give some high praise to the people out there, especially in that last clip. I used to think MMA was my destiny about 10 to 12 years ago until I got a nice roundhouse kick to the dome and my mom had to deal with me crying for the next 7.5 hours.
Agreed, Kobe. I think I'm just too nice of a person. I would rather give hugs instead of kicks.
So, today's episode has given you an inside look at the various things you can get involved with around campus. There is truly something for everyone. No matter what your interests are, there will always be a group or club that is perfectly suited, that perfectly suits you. Kobe, you need to learn how to keep your hands to yourself.
I just want to make sure you're okay, but this also looks so much fun.
Do you think it looks fun?
I do.
It looks fun?
Mm-hmm.
What about her? Does she look fun?
Yeah, does this look fun to you?
That's a great question. And I'd like to plead the fifth. Yeah, I mean, so overall, how would you guys, how would you like to talk about, your time at the MMA and at archery?
I had a lot of fun going out there to experience the clubs at Rowan. Me and Sydney, we put a lot out there, Kobe. How was your experience?
I had work.
Yeah?
Yeah. So
You had work while I was getting shot. You had work while she was getting punched.
Some of us, they just like to show up and read sometimes.
Right. I'm Micaiah Tinklenberg.
And I'm Sydney Volpe.
And I'm Kobe O'Brien. Thank you for watching What's the Hoot, live from Bosworth Hall.